Welcome to Across the Gulf Coast, highlighting organizations, events, and people from around our local community.
Hello, I'm Cam Johnson, Public Affairs Manager for Cox Communications, and I'd like to welcome you to another great episode of Across the Gulf Coast. We're right in the swing of all the activity going on up and down the Emerald Coast, and we've got a lot going on in this episode. And we're going to start off in Pensacola with the Great Gulf Coast Arts Festival. They come to town every year in downtown Pensacola, and it's always a great event for the entire family. And I'd like to welcome Sam Hines and Claudine Chris for coming on the show today. Thank you so much for being my guests.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much for having us. It's an awesome chance to promote the festival.
Absolutely. You guys do a great job every year with the festival that you bring to town. And so let's talk about it. Let's first get kind of the basic information, the who, what, when, where. Yes, tell me the dates, times, locations of this year's festival.
All right. The 2018 Great Gulf Coast Arts Festival is the first full weekend in November. This year it happens to be the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th of November. Friday and Saturday hours are 9 to 5. Sunday is 9 to 4.
Where does it take place?
Seville Square, down in Seville Square. Seville Square, Bartram Park, and Fountain Park.
So it takes up the entire area, a lot going on.
Yes, sir. We end up closing down Main Street, Bayfront there, so we have access. The Children's Art Show is in our Bartram Park area. Our musical stage is in Fountain Park, and then we have our artist in Seville Square, and we also use a chunk of Zaragoza for our heritage artists.
A lot going on. So let's talk about some of those artists, some of the different types of artwork that you can see. Arts Festival, you mentioned already music and the different types of art, but what can people see when they come down here? What are some of the types of artwork, some of the meetings that people can enjoy?
They're basically going to be able to see anything that they want to find. Our fine jewelry art show can be jewelry, oils, watercolors, ceramics, pottery. Our heritage arts will be more traditional. You'll see some woodworking art, some quilting, those kind of things. Then obviously we have a musical stage, which will be various musical acts all weekend. We also have a performing dance stage where all the dance arts are, and then the children also have their own little stage that they do their own dance performances on as well. So that's the large chunk, Claudine, I think, of most of them.
We have about 213 artists, I believe it is, this year in the fine arts portion of the show, and about 54, 55 heritage artists. That's about the normal number of artists that we have. We're also going to have an international artist from Nigeria, and her work incorporates painting and paper. And that's really all I know about it at this point. And we have 2 emerging artists this year that we're really pleased with. One is a photographer, Lawrence Lazar. He's from Pensacola. And also James Amerson, also from Pensacola. And he does ceramic sculptures. And very different, very unusual. So we're really pleased with both of them.
I'm sorry, I forgot to mention one thing. It is a all-volunteer organization that puts this on, that works year-round. It is free to the public, so there's no charge to come down and just enjoy the festivities.
Yeah, it's a great time of year, November. Hopefully it'll be cool. You never know with November, but definitely, like you said, just a great opportunity, free family fun. Over 200 artists this year. That's obviously great for bringing people in. How many visitors do y'all have come to the event each year?
We normally average 120,000 to 150,000 visitors over the 3-day weekend. I did want to put a small note in too also about we have 53 artists this year that have never been here before, so it'll be new arts to see. And we also have about 12 local artists that have juried in that were accepted into the Arts Festival. I think
what do you mean accepted? Do you have
you had
to apply?
Yes, sir. This is a juried art show, and I think we had 600 applications.
Close to 600 people applied.
And so each year we pick a couple of judges from local area, and they actually sit down and go through every piece of art and decide which ones will be in every show.
Wow.
So it's a pretty exhausting process to narrow that down.
And over 600 and only 200, a little over
Right.
200 in. I mean,
Yes,
only
sir.
a third of them
Right.
get in. Wow, that's fantastic. So y'all are bringing the best of the best
Yes, sir.
to downtown Pensacola.
We
And-
are, I'm sorry, Clay, you were probably fixing to say it. We were 36th in the Sunshine Artist magazine this year ranked, and 11th in the Art Fair Source Book.
Wow.
So we're
And those are nationwide.
nationwide.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
sir.
you guys are definitely on the map.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, how many years has the art festival gone on now?
This is our 46th year.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
46, you're approaching 50.
Right.
So
Yes.
already planning for that one, I
Yes,
assume?
sir. There's things in the works already. Yes, sir.
What can people do if they want to get involved? You said you're an all-volunteer organization. Are you still looking for sponsors? Do you need help? Do you need volunteers at the event itself? And
Yes,
how can
sir.
people sign up?
So the easiest way to sign up is you go to our website, www.ggaf.org, and you just go to the main menu button, scroll down to the volunteer form, and then there's actually a sign-up link once you get into. And it actually breaks it down. So our volunteers can do setup, like say Wednesday and Thursday before the festival. We need what we call artist relief, where you go sit in a booth for a little bit so the artists can go eat or go to the bathroom. We need some other volunteers to help set up some of the different stages and that kind of thing. So there's quite a few things. We're always looking for sponsors, and we're always looking for help. There's plenty to do.
Yeah, always something going on with
Yes,
something,
sir.
a festival this big.
Yes, sir. We do want to forget, I'm going to get in trouble if I don't mention, we do have culinary arts also.
Okay.
So there's plenty of food and drink to try on. We have 12, 17, I forget the exact number, but there are various culinary artists from the local areas, mostly all they come in for.
So y'all have performing art, culinary art, y'all have everything covered.
Right.
Yes, sir.
At the Arts Festival this year. First weekend in November, so make sure you head down to downtown Pensacola for the event. And thank you so much for both of y'all coming on the show today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much to you and
you.
Cox for allowing us this chance to come down and talk to you.
Absolutely, absolutely.
awesome.
Good luck with the event.
Thank you, sir.
Stay with us. When we come back, we're going to be joined by the Sacred Heart Foundation.